Day 7 morning, and Don and I have been discussing some pretty awesome stuff. He's brought in some pretty neat items for us to use for massage purposes, and we're going to be working on a video using a actual massage tool, vibrating massage tool for warm up and use throughout a whole sequence as well. So look for that video. It'll be coming soon. Chair massage one. And what else did you bring in this morning? Oh, we talked about some other general stuff. That's what it was. But yeah, we're gonna get Don up to snuff so that he can start apprenticing and doing what he does as well as a healer, and start working with people over time. Exactly. Fairly warmed up. I'm checking. I did actually use the massager to warm him up just to see, and I wanted to check and see how good of a job it did as far as opening up the area. Now I changed the seat height, there you go, and lowered that, which changes the position of the hips a little bit. I like this position more than I do it being high. It's a little easier for this purposes. So.
The hands you're talking?
The seat height. I actually lowered it before you sat in it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why everything kind of went down. It's a little easier for me. You were up a little too high for my hands to be comfortable grabbing and moving.
Yeah,
stuff,
well,
so.
I think that's a critical observance.
Yeah.
And it can be changed, you know.
Yeah, and I wanted to see if it was something that was going to help as far as access, different access, but really all it does is change the height of the person's position. So if you got somebody who is very short, bringing that seat height up will give you a different access points. So, or if you want to bring their hips up higher so you can work on them, then you can do that too. So there is reasonings behind the use of that, changing that seat height. I just was testing it out with you as well. Yeah, everything's feeling a lot. It's warm. That's what it is it warmed up the muscles, got the taffy feeling going. So it'd be interesting to see what we get out of that. Let's check this arm. Let's see what we got. Yeah, things are pretty warmed up ahead of time. So now what I'm going to do is look in there, do some detail work, digging around and see what we got going on. Border of the scapula, sitting at an angle now. We're just checking the rhomboids now that I got them kind of stretched to their lengths. There we go. We got a suture muscle here that's a little cranky.
Yeah, but interesting, I haven't moaned.
No, that's what I'm checking too. I haven't hit that infraspinatus yet though. Now we're in again. We got the inferior border, or the inferior border along the medial border, inferior point, all the way up. No, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. You were a lot more, awake and ready to do things this morning too. I noticed. More motivated. A lot of mornings I come in and I have to motivate them, except for when it's warm outside. You're more like I am on that. You're like, oh, it's cold. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to do anything. I was more motivated today too. So what do we got going on here? Coming in towards the teres major and minor. What have we got going on, Don? What do we got going on? I'm not feeling anything that's problematic. Did we finally overload it? Plus that massager kicked
Yeah,
down.
that's pretty
Right there.
tender.
Yeah. Well, not from down here, so then once we got up here. So now we're at that, where the teres minor is sitting right up on top of the infraspinatus.
I think you're at the heart of the bottom of the puzzle.
Yeah, it feels like it, that's for sure. And this is where the trick comes in, because now we're dealing with the belly of the muscle, and I'm gonna palpate feeling wise. I'm gonna go in and see. Feels like it's pretty beefy, so it feels like it's blown up pretty good. Let's see if we can find where the driver is telling it to be that way. See if we can take some pressure off. That shoulder blade's coming up nice now. I'll come up underneath all those muscles now. Still got some subscaps that are cranked down. But nowhere near as bad. Nowhere near as bad.
Nowhere near what?
As bad. Until I hit the pec minor, right? But even that usually they're a lot more blown up than that. It's just kind of gooey. It's kind of gooey is what it feels like. Interesting stuff we got going on in here. And all in a much more positive fashion. See what's going on in the triceps and biceps. Kind of hanging inside of there and just massaging into those subscaps. But I got to get through all the rest of the muscles that are in there as well. Open it up. Wow, that feels pretty good. Probably the first time the supraspinatus has been punched up really big. It's good. Getting back to the pec minor. Check that clavicle border right at the Newbury-on. That's the major, of course. Back to the minor. It's always happening right here on this superior medial border of the scapula, right where the levator scapula ties in. Why are we referring for that?
That's where a lot of the jamming,
Yeah.
immediate jamming would have taken place.
Yeah, exactly. We were right inside of here.
it's in the area where the blows years and years ago hit me, you know?
Yeah, right in this area here, right? that
And
makes
how it
sense.
went into my neck.
Yep. Got a hold of that levator scapula and really cranked on it.
Yeah, it even went right up into there. Oh.
Interesting how it brings out these memories, right? You finally get the right spots, you can really pull these memories out. It's one of the challenges, but the lessons that we do as therapists, that portion of our therapy is to help our clients bring those memories out of the body so that they can deal with the situation and work through the damage done. Just now, finally starting to feel the cervical spine A right here. They've been so guarded for so long. Just gonna work our way in. Just work our way in, right? Just a little bit of rocking. Yeah.
Is that the garbage can?
Yeah, Toby must be doing something over there. Or in his little shed. I could look around waiting for a big truck to come rolling in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right up in there.
Goes into my brain.
Yeah. Splenius capitis. And see how the body draws us to different areas, you know, for the longest time. Work heavy in the back, all the lats, all the major muscles, all that arm constantly, the front. And now it's drawn us into the neck. Now it's saying, get into the neck deep. I mean, I'm spending significant time here, which is good. But that's an understanding of listening to where the body is drawing you. Not where your ego draws you, not where you think you should be, but what the other person's body says they need. Let's see if we can stretch that neck out.
Lots of relief.
Yeah, sit up just a little bit for a second. I want to drop this way down one. And it's just the cap
You
cover.
lost your cap.
And see if that way you can come all the way over the top. Oh, let me go a little further then. And then I will, let me lift this. Like that. How's that? Too much? You wanna hold it in place? There we go. It's always good to have your client give you a hand getting things set, especially when the thing has double movements that you can't control. And this really, you can see, majorly opened up the neck. We're not going in a straight line anymore. Now we're really opening that space. Really opening it. Really haven't worked as much on that side because we've been very focused on this other side. But you can tell how much it's probably a Bernie fiery one. A little bit of nerve shooting through there too.
Really, a lot in my tongue.
Yeah, hypoglossal are on the backside. That makes sense. Got to get nerves there too. It's all got to come out of here. Doesn't come out of your brain. It comes out of the spinal, out of the cerebellum. The maestro has to send the signal. Interpret and send. You see me popping my elbow every once in a while in the videos. It's because I've been working with opening up that elbow for some time. It's not completely open. If you look at it in the picture, you'll see it's slightly off. And a lot of that comes from deep injury in the neck. Very similar areas, actually. Up in here. And I have a huge scar that goes across like that. We're getting somewhere on there. Starting to close off. Yeah. It's like everything's settling in there. It's probably the easiest your arm has ever come off of there, you know that?
Is that right?
Yeah, usually there's a certain amount of resistance, and it just like, you just like completely no resistance when I brought it off.
I think I've come close to being subdued now after all the
Oh, yeah.
all the work.
Much easier into the subs too. We've done enough of the neck work that we're able to get into these deep subs. Yeah, your whole arm is so much more relaxed. So much more relaxed. We got more shoulder work that needs to be done. But we're almost at the end of this session purposely. And then we'll finish up the afternoon one. Oh yeah. Now most of my clients know, or all of them know, that I generally always start a session unless the body requests or they request otherwise with the head, the neck. So generally that is my standard rule because I need to connect with the cerebellum, be able to understand what's going on in the body. And then if you can get the neck to relax, the rest of the body usually goes in much easier, as we just saw. A little extra bit, right?
Start with the neck.
Yep, head and neck. Get that to relax first. It takes a lot of strain out of the work. And this series was done in this fashion purposefully, so you understand that we were working very specifically in the back. We were following certain things that were going on in the body, and we're doing things in a different fashion than I would normally, but we're just testing out some different stuff. So, and then showing some of the base techniques that work within these areas.
coming up, and wow, 7th day.
Yeah.
Who'd have believed? I'm really on the road, on the path to healing. I had far less pain today and much more movement, and
Yeah, a lot more.
was able to get my swimming strokes in the other day, and
Shoulders.
I'm just very, very pleased, grateful, and excited with the healing. Yes, I am.
Me as well. Thank you very much, Don. We have one more for the afternoon, and then we'll have our after thoughts on the whole entire thing. We'll do a video on that as well. Have a fantastic day.